What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to AV Talks. Today I'm going to be installing a carbon fiber spoiler from Night Racer. I was literally about to go outside and start the work and it started pouring with rain, but now I'm having a look outside. I think the rain is gone and it looks like it's gone for the whole day, so fingers crossed it doesn't come back and we can go and start the work. Alright, so excuse the wind if you hear it, it's very windy. I actually got on my coat because it's cold. But anyways, it looks like we need some Torx screws or star screws there. Maybe some WD-40 to get rid of the rust first. I think there's about 5 bolts at the back. And we also need to get a wrench or a spanner to undo these bolts over here. And looks like this is the motor. I don't know if I need to take this off, but I'll have a look. So yeah, let's get some tools and get to work. So to get those bolts off, I think you need a 10. Actually, this one might be better. Yeah, so need a 10. And I think also need the 27 for the Torx or the star. So yeah, and let me just grab a WD-40 and let's go from there. Oh yeah, you probably want one of those screwdrivers that can bend at a 90-degree angle, because the spoiler is quite low to get to, so this will be pretty handy. Or if you've got anything else that can reach under tight spaces, would be ideal as well. Let's go ahead and start undoing these. This is the last bolt to take off, and now you should be able to literally just take off the spoiler. And that's what's left afterwards. We've got to take out those bolts as well. And the ones just underneath the boot lid, which are here. Alright, so what you're seeing here is obviously the motor that brings the retractable spoiler up and down. Right, so I've just put the spoiler on just to see how it would look. There's a gap obviously because I haven't unscrewed the bolts and taken off the plastic trim at the bottom here. But once that plastic trim is off, this should sit flush. Yeah, so just got to use the OEM bolts underneath. If I just remove this, yeah, so those bolts I'm going to reuse hopefully and screw them into here and see how it looks. When you undo the plate, this is actually metal by the way, with the motorized spoiler, there is a electrical cable here, which is obviously to work the motorized retractable spoiler. Yeah, it's just here. So just go ahead and disconnect that, and you should be able to take this off afterwards. Right, so I've removed the base plate that covers the heat shield, and what I've done is you can't really take off the motor plug, because here where the frame of the car is, it actually is meant to go through here, but because the base of the plug is so wide it can't fit through. So what I've had to do is I've had to cut it off, and then if I ever want to install the OEM again, just buy a electrical connector, strip off the the plastic or the rubber, sorry, for the electric, and then just rewire it back in. But I think that's the only solution really, unless you take off everything here, including the boot panel, maybe the rear panel as well, and then obviously take off this framework or something, because here is where it's stuck. You can't put it through here, so I need to take all of this off, including this base plate. But yeah, the quicker solution would be just to cut it and reconnect it afterwards. By the way, you need a T25. Where is it? Where's the camera? Yeah, you need a T25 for the small ones here. Be careful not to over tighten them, because you might crack the lacquer, which I've just noticed. Right, okay, so spoiler fixed and attached. Alright, let's take a look at this. Now, of course, I've got temporary screws here. I've ordered some black bolts, marine grey, because they don't rust, and these probably will after a few days. But yeah, once they come through, I'm just going to replace these, and that should finish the look. So there is the finished product. I'm very happy with the results. Let's take some B-roll shots.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Brainwaves on the motion. I've been smoking. Close my eyes and I can see me in the ocean. This is serious. I'm sipping reptile potion. Need some answers to these questions I've been posing. Ay. Brainwaves on the motion. I've been smoking. Close my eyes and I can see me in the ocean. This is serious. I'm sipping reptile potion. Want some answers to these questions I've been posing. Ay. Yo, been figuring something out. In the battles about attending chapels, about offending those I shouldn't care about. In the battles about the music scene and how the cloud is about to get this word of mouth. In the battles about my life direction, but I had to mention ain't a shred of doubt. Hey, cloud soon be about. All popping on your radio. I'll rip it, better pay me though. 1-8.
Yeah, so just some afterthoughts. Installing was super easy, maybe 30 minutes to an hour tops. And finally, the dashboard. When you obviously put the key in, it will light up with the spoiler warning, and as you've just heard, the beep as well. Of course, you can get some Vagcom cables and software to code it out, which I will be doing. Right guys, so I finally managed to decode or disable the rear spoiler. I'll leave a link in the description. Let me turn the car on now and let's see if the warning light has turned off. Alright, fingers crossed guys. Yes, results. So if you liked what you saw, smash that like button. Let's get 20 likes. No, let's get 50 likes. Leave your comments down below and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you at the next one. Peace.
Should I worry? Why the fuck should I care? Talking back to my mad side.